guys, how's it going? It's Fangs and welcome to a very odd version of the boyfriend versus girlfriend challenge. Now I know what you're thinking, and you're thinking, why is she commentating over this when it should be a live comm? As you can see, we're moving around in the webcam up there and all is well, at least for what you would think. This is the Warhead challenge that we're doing, by the way. And before we get started here today, if you want to get some FIFA 14 Ultimate Team coins, check out the gamekeys.co.uk. I'll have a link in the description below. Fangs for a 5% discount. So you see we have these Warheads in our hands. If you don't have these in your country, they're a very sour candy, and we are putting them in our mouth. And the reason why I'm commentating over this is because, wait, take a look at our faces right here. That's how sour it is because somehow, some way, the audio messed up on this, and this challenge was so hard that it couldn't be done again. I'm sorry, I can't even feel my mouth still to this point. Let me tell you and show you what the audio came out like. So yeah, I have no idea what that noise was or what happened, but G.I. Doobie scored in the very beginning. You might see some late reactions on here, and that's because I couldn't even barely sync it because there was no audio whatsoever. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to kind of commentate over what happened with this, tell you a little bit about the Warhead. The Warhead is an extremely sour candy. If you look at it on the thing, like on the level of sour, it is just above and beyond. That's what it says, extreme sour. You put it in your mouth and instantly your eyes are watering, you're cringing. And there's a challenge. So what we did is we started out with one in our mouth, and then if someone scored, you had to spit that one out and put a whole new two, because they lose their sourness after a while. So you had to spit that one out, put a whole new two in your mouth, and then if you got to, you know how we do the shots or whatever, where like if we get to the 20th minute and someone still hasn't scored, then you do it then as well. So starting out with this match, just with one in my mouth, I was already dying. My face is gonna look just so, I don't even know, like a prune. I don't know, the whole time it's just gonna be curled up and disgusting. And he scored right off the bat, which means I had to stick two in my mouth, which already was killing me, but I was very lucky and I decided to get this goal right here. I was the LA Galaxy and he was the Portland Timbers, because usually we look at the challenge and like what we're doing. So say if it was a challenge that had some type of vinegar and that's something that's Italian, we do like Italian countries or whatnot. And so this was made in Colorado, distributed in the United States. So we did randomized United States teams and the MLS, and he was the Portland Timbers on his random pick and I got the LA Galaxy. I scored a pretty awesome goal right here. If you did score a goal, you were able to take one of the candies out of your mouth. So continuing with the trend or whatnot, if you got to say the first 20 minutes of the first half and you hadn't scored, you had to continue to where we got to 3. The most you could have in your mouth at one time was 4, which I'm gonna tell you is torture. This entire, probably the hardest challenge we've ever done, it was just entirely torture. G.I. Doobie can't even open his eyes half the time we're playing, and at the half, we had scored in the very first 20 minutes, but we had not scored in the second half of the first half. I'm trying to explain this, it's probably not making a whole lot of sense. So we both had to put 2 more Warheads in our mouth. So I'd already spit one out, and now I had to do 2. Let me just tell you, your tongue starts to feel like somebody's sitting there just stabbing it with 1,000 knives. It's just sitting there just puncturing at the top of your mouth. Everything is terrible, and it's just, it hits you. It takes everything in your mouth to even just keep it. I don't even know how to explain it. For me, it was terrible, and I tried to push them up into the upper part of my mouth like a hamster, thinking that that might change it. Now, look at me right here. I'm dying. I have no idea what I'm going to do at this point. I feel like crying. I'm pretty sure my eyes are watering, and G.I. Doobie can't even keep his eyes open. These kind of shots that you just saw right there, that's the kind of shots you take whenever this happens. Now, we got to, I believe, the 70th minute is where we called it, to where we had to spit him out, and we had to put 3 Warheads in our mouth at one time. I want you to try this. If you get a chance, I'm not trying to, it even says there's a caution on the sticker. I'm going to read the caution to you. I think it's on here. Let me read it really quick. It says, warning, eating multiple pieces within a shortened period of time may cause temporary irritation to sensitive tongues and mouths. I think it'll cause irritation to any tongue and mouth. I'm just going to say this right now, to any tongue and mouth. Now I get really, really lucky right here. For some reason his defender tries to fall over or decides to, and I do a beautiful finesse shot, and so that means G.I. Doobie at this point, he already had 3 in his mouth. He had to put a whole new 4 in his mouth. I have no idea how he did it. I literally have no idea how he did it. I wish the audio really did happen. I do apologize that the audio did not come through and it was that stupid weird noise. But hopefully next time it won't. This is the first time we've had a boyfriend versus girlfriend in a while, and it's just really unfortunate that happened. Anyway, that is going to be it for this video, guys. I did end up getting the victory over him. I didn't have to do as many Warheads as him. Both of our mouths are terrible. I'm sure at one point you've seen my tongue. It's like purple. But yeah, that's going to be it for this video, guys. I'm really sorry about what happened with it. I might have to do a bonus video just to help you all out a little bit for today. Thanks for watching this one, though. If you did like it, at least if you could get to say 1,500 likes, I'd really appreciate it. And until next time, I'll see you guys later.